Hey YouTube, I wanted to take everything that we know about Splitgate 2 movement and put it all into one video so you guys know exactly what is possible with the movement system within this game. So I'll leave the chapters down below so you can scroll through and find whatever it is you're interested in, okay? We're going to talk about portal movement as well as out of portal movement all in one video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, let's start with basic movement. Contrary to popular belief, running and bunny hopping are the same speed. If I stand here and I run to the end of the hallway, I'm gonna start when it says 55. Here we go. It's gonna take me about 5 seconds. Oh, actually, 6 seconds. All right. Bunny hopping is about the same thing. Started at 05, 11, right? So 6 seconds. Running and bunny hopping are about the same speed. Slide hopping, I think it's actually slower. Here we go. 19. Yeah, 19 to 25. Actually, about the same speed, honestly. So bunny hopping, slide hopping, and running are all about equivalent. The fastest way to get from point A to point B in this game is always going to be portaling. I can start here at 45 and I'm here, in 2 seconds instead of the 6 that it took me to run. So make sure you're using portals as much as possible. I know it takes some time to get used to, but that's going to be your very first, most basic piece of movement knowledge in this game. The most advanced form of portal movement we know right now is called triple portaling. And you'll see here, all you have to do is step through just barely to the other side. As soon as this portal turns the opposite color, so from purple to yellow or from yellow to purple, you know you are through to the other side and you can shoot your next portal. Okay. So in this case, I've got yellow there, purple there. If I walk through yellow, I'm going to come out on purple. Now, if I shoot yellow there, I come out back on yellow side when I step through purple, and so on and so forth. And this is how you can get from one point of the map to the other really, really fast. Now, there's a couple things to note. Triple portaling works best when you have portal walls that are on opposite sides of your center axis. That's the best way I can describe it. I know it sounds confusing, but kind of draw a line in the middle of your screen, right? And if your portals are staggered on either side like that, your triple portal is going to be much cleaner and easier to do. So let's see if I can find a way to explain this. Actually, this is probably the best route you can have on this map specifically. You'll see here that I don't ever have to turn around, right? I just walk. I just strafe through my portal and go. If you were to have walls that are on the same side as each other, as you do here, perfect, as you do here, when you put your portals like that and you strafe through with your left shoulder, right? So you're going to see my left shoulder is going to walk through this yellow portal here. I'm going to come out on the purple side facing the direction I came from. As you can see, my yellow portal is right over there. So if I wanted this to work, when the walls are on the same side, since it's going to turn you 180 degrees, you want to make sure that you turn 180 degrees so that you can keep going in the direction you want to go. Now, when the walls are staggered one side and the other, from one side to the other, even something like this, I can step through and I'm going in the right direction, right? This one didn't flip me around. It is specifically when the walls are on the same side as each other. So like right now, you see this right here, purple, and that wall is technically on the same side as this one. Watch, I'm going to step through and I'm going to be facing my purple portal. So that's something to keep in mind. Just kind of draw like a line across the center axis of your character, I think is probably the best way to imagine it. And that's going to be your easiest portal routes, is when you're alternating literally between a wall on the left and a wall on the right, or a wall on the right, wall on the left, and so on and so forth. Okay. And you can actually stand on these portals. Like if your portal is high off the ground, guys, you can actually just step through just barely. And look, I'm kind of floating. The portals have a little imaginary floor that actually has collision. And you can stand right here to launch your next portal without falling off. So that's something to remember. I don't believe you can kind of like clamber on it, right? So like if I stand directly underneath and I jet up, yeah, I'm still gonna fly, drop all the way down, right? I need to be like kind of in it like this. Actually, it looks like you need to just come through the other side. So make sure you keep that in mind. Hey, look, that's me. One last thing to remember about portals is that portals do carry your momentum. So what that means is that whatever speed you go through your first portal, that's how much speed you're going to have when you come out of your second portal. I can demonstrate that here by sliding into my yellow. You'll see how fast I come out of my purple portal. You see, you do keep that speed through portaling. It does not slow you down at all. And this is how you can get some really, really crazy portal movement, especially on maps that have floor portals, because what you can do is you can drop down on them from above while you have a portal somewhere else, and it'll launch you. And I'll get some footage of that to show you. I'll input it here. All right. Now, when it comes to moving around the map in outside of your portals, this is something that's important. If you don't have auto sprint on, right, you have to engage your sprint manually, right? Now, as you can see here, if I jump to the side, you see, can you see how that looks? But if I jump and I engage my sprint in midair, you see my character kind of strafes a lot faster in midair. And you can do that in any direction. You can do that forwards, you can do that backwards, you can do it diagonally forwards, diagonally backwards, whatever, right? So that's something to keep in mind, that you do move through the air faster if you are sprinting, and you can engage your sprint in midair. Now, what I did today was I actually spent all night testing auto sprint, something I normally don't have engaged in games, but I think this game, I think Splitgate 2 might be an exception. Auto sprint makes it so that you don't have to manually engage your sprint. Every time you jump, you will have your sprint ready to go. Now, there is something about sprint, making sure you're aware. Every time you sprint, you show up on that enemy radar, okay? So if you want to not show up on that enemy radar, make sure you crouch walk. Now, when talking about outside of portal movement, you obviously got to cover sliding. So I've got here the slide perk on the arrows, just so that I can demonstrate something for you. With sliding in this game, you can actually influence which direction you're going in by strafing into your slide, as well as aiming, like facing your camera in the direction you want to go. So in this situation here, if I wanted to go, down these steps, down those steps over there, I can steer and go all the way down and steer all the way. Look at that. I did basically a 90-degree turn after coming out of that corner there. So you can get some pretty fun drifts around the map with this kind of setup. Drifting around corners like that can be pretty fun, and you can sometimes get some cheeky you can sometimes confuse some enemies. If somebody's standing outside that door, seeing someone swing out like this is not something that they're going to expect. So it can be handy sometimes to make sure that you know how to steer around the map, and you feel comfortable with doing that, how to steer your slide around the map. Another detail about outside of portal movement is that a lot of the weapons in this game actually apply a pushback on your character, especially when you are in midair. If I'm standing still, it doesn't move me at all. But if I'm actually in midair, you'll notice that as I shoot my weapon, it's pushed me back. And so, that's pretty minor. But with something like the foobar or even the gravitas, you move a pretty good amount. And so that's, I guess, the closest thing we're going to get to jumping in this game is doing something like that. I don't know why you would, because you do have jetting, but I guess if there's a situation in which you needed to go just a little bit higher. See, like in that situation, I was gonna bonk my feet into this ledge here. I don't think I was gonna make the mantle, but I shot at my feet and it gave me that little bit of extra boost to get up. It's extremely situational. I don't think you'll ever use it, honestly, but I guess it's handy to know it. The foobar, so far in all my testing, the foobar has been the weapon that gives you the most amount of lift. As you can see there, that was like a very significant amount of lift. Now, I don't suggest using the foobar to try to rocket jump around the map. It's just not part of the design of the game, but it does apply a little bit of a pushback. So like, maybe you do want to fly kind of high and you don't mind wasting your 3 foobar rockets, because keep in mind that the single rocket mode doesn't do as much knockback on you. The triple rocket mode is the one that actually applies knockback on you. So, it's a minor little detail to keep in mind. And that covers all the movement tech that I know so far in Splitgate 2, and the way to interact with the map, with not only portal movement, but also outside of portal movement. It's all in this video, and if new stuff comes out, I'll make sure to update you guys and make a new video and, continue doing that. I'm sure we're going to discover new things as the game evolves. Thank you guys so much for watching this far. If you did and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Drop a like, share with your friends, and leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite map in the game is. I don't know. Tell me which one your favorite map is. Yeah, I'd love to have that discussion. Right now, I'm really, really enjoying Ozone. And obviously Stadium 2. Stadium 2 is just so good. It's just a classic Splitgate experience. I love Stadium. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found it useful. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, and before I forget, make sure you go over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ChrisParvisMagna, and follow my Twitch channel. And if you feel so inclined, subscribe to me there as well. I stream on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks. Bye for real this time.